then, folks, welcome back to the Ispalian job. It's part 2. Welcome. Thank you for the support on the first series.
Ben, for those that don't remember me, you should introduce me.
I didn't really plan on having you involved as much this time.
You are joking, right? I know you like comedy, but this is a bit too much.
Well, things have changed, G. You know, since Parma and Salford, new technologies have come around. It's a different world, isn't it?
Are you talking about Alexa? That bitch from Amazon.
I wasn't talking about anybody in particular.
I can't stand her. Let me help you with that.
No.
Let me help you with this. It makes me sick.
G, I wasn't referencing anybody in particular.
Let me play you some music.
G, you've got to stop now.
Do you want to know about the weather?
G, seriously, drop it, because it's getting...
God, I can't stand that bitch.
I think that's the introduction you deserve and probably makes the most sense for... That's G. She's a nightmare. Anyway, we're on the intro. God, I've not said that for ages.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right then, folks, welcome back to the Ispalian job. It is me, Dr. Benji FM. As I say, thank you for the support on the first episode. Let's try and hit for this episode as well. Let's go for 2,000 likes. If you're enjoying the series, or you like a new series, drop a like on it. Let's get involved. And today, then, we're going to focus on a few different things. We've made a signing, of course, that you saw a little bit of yesterday. And we've played a couple of friendlies as well, the highlights of which will appear on screen now. Mirko Antonucci is a superstar, it turns out. Obviously, formerly of Leeds United. He's going to be a hero for me, I hope. That's the plan, at least. And we had a couple of friendlies, as I say, two wins, sorry. The first win, a 3-2 win, then a 3-0 win. I mean, things are looking up. The problem being, though, we've got a cup game today, our first competitive fixture coming up, and the issue with that is... we play a team that we've actually lost to in a friendly so far. Like, I'll show you on the screen here. Like, I didn't play this game against Teramo Calcio. People are loving the pronunciations already, I can tell. We play them again. Now, of course, I can't look at this because I wasn't involved the first time around. And it should be an interesting game. We're playing in the Tim Cup. Now, I like that Tim's done it in capital letters. He wants everybody to know he is Tim. Make no mistake, this is the Tim Cup. There'll be people calling it the Tim Pot Cup if we win it. Won't there? Okay. That'll be a thing that'll happen. Look forward to that. And really, this is the first time I'm going to see my boys in competitive action. You know, before Serie B. Next episode, we'll kick off the league season against some very interesting sides. Again, it'll be a two-game episode session every single time. We'll play 2 matches within 1 episode is the point I'm making. So it should be good. Now, friendlies have gone well. We've made a signing. You know who it is. It's Michael Caine. Michael Caine. People are not enjoying... Yeah, we'll work on it. By the end of it, you'll literally think, is he Michael Caine? Spoilers now. He won't be appearing in this series. Michael Caine won't be in this series. As much as I would like him to be, and the offer stands, Michael, I don't think he will be. But Michael Caine has come to Spal. Now, box-to-box midfielder. He's got 2-star current ability, 2.5, maybe 3.5 star potential ability. Box-to-box midfielder. He's not a bad box-to-box midfielder. Let's focus on that first of all. Problem being, we don't actually play a box-to-box midfielder in the system that I'm going to use. If you've been here before, formation man's back. 3, 2... Oh, no, let me... 3, 2, 1... There we are then. So, this is the formation. What on earth is that? I can hear you cry. Let me just decide the team for today's game, and then I'll run you through them. Now, of course, then, to get to know these boys, you're going to have to see them in action. This is probably our best 11. Note that Michael Caine isn't in the starting 11, but can be brought on at any point. That's the joys of substitutes. And in Italy, everyone can be a substitute. You can be a substitute. You can be a substitute. Everyone can be a substitute. I love, by the way, I've come to the club. I've already got a suspension. I've not even been here. So yeah, the team goes like this. Alex Merritt then will be in goal. Young goalkeeper, current ability, 4-star current ability, lots of potential as well. If you've played Football Manager this year, you've probably seen him at some point. He's very, very, very good. Hopefully at some point down the line, we may be able to sign him. There is a future buyback fee of 1.5 million or an optional future fee. I don't know why there's 2 future fees. There's 2 future fees. Either or, if we go up, we can maybe sign him, which would be very exciting. Does that mean that if I do buy him, then you can buy him back? I don't like the idea of that. At the back then, we have the 3 defenders. Obviously, Juventus, famous for their 3 defenders with Chiellini, Bonucci and Balzagli. Well, we've got our own version of that. It's Francisco Vaccari, hopefully. He's one of them. In the middle of the 2, we've got Bonifazi. It's definitely not how it's pronounced. But again, decent defender. Physically, all these guys are a problem. And Gianni at left back, actually probably one of the better ones physically. Probably our best defender as well. Nicholas Gianni, you're going to see lots of him. Plays on the left side. We've got a nice balance of defenders here. In front of them, Simeon Pontisso. Yeah, that makes sense. Looks really, really good, I think. On loan again from Udinese. 3-star current ability. Lots of potential as well. Is there an option to sign this guy? There is. I don't like the fact that... Okay. Anyway, we could get him in as well, maybe, if needs be. And I guess to say, very well rounded. Looks to be the sort of player that I need just in front of that back line. Playing as a deep line playmaker on the defensive duty works wonders. We've got 2 defensive forwards on either side. Meet Messrs Lazzari and Moura. We'll show you both of them. There's Luca Moura. A little bit like Lucas Moura, but not with the skill, ability, or anything else. But still not too bad. And Lazzari on the other side, right winger, really good physicals, decent technicals, ish in the areas that we need them, like dribbling, first touch, passing, all quite good. And mental's not too bad either. Not bad tackling either. 10 tackling for someone that's playing out in a wide area actually isn't that bad. Further ahead then, we've got Arini playing in the centre as the ball-winning midfielder. Very, very well-rounded. Probably going to be one of my favourite players in this team based on the way I usually play with my teams. I just love a central midfielder that gets involved, gets around the pitch, and I think this could be our guy. So Arini, notice him. Moving further forward, Gabriel Espirito is awful. So if we're going to bring in another transfer, this is probably the area we're going to bring them in. Gabriel, if you're watching, it's not personal. And to be honest, you probably won't know I even mean you because of the way I just pronounced your name. Up top then, we have Sigoni, who I think looks pretty good actually. On that right-hand side, target man kind of player, defensive forward kind of player. Also can play as an advanced forward, so he's got strings to his bow. On loan from Milan, probably be familiar to a few of you as well. And has had lots of loan spells at Ispalian. Actually done not too bad for us in recent seasons. So he's in as well. Good finishing, great mentals, decent physicals too. I like the look of him. Comes deep to get the ball, which I like. Gets other people involved. He'll be playing as the target man to the right-hand side then. And to the left then, as mentioned, Mirko Antonucci is probably our best player by a distance. 4-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, up top, doing the work. He's already had a few goals in pre-season, 4 goals in 4 appearances. And yeah, on a free transfer from Leeds United, he could be the Danny Graham of the save, unless we decide to bring Danny Graham in, which is impossible at this point, which is a bit annoying. But there we are, that's the starting 11. Of course, we've got lots of other squad members as well. You'll meet them as and when. Now, admittedly, our squad here, not fully fit for today's game. Arini being the main concern, but I think he's probably our best bet, so he's going to play anyway. So, good luck out there, boys. Okay, first game, live, competitive, with Spal. What can possibly go wrong? Now, I notice a lot of teams have got Calcio at the end of their names. I guess they're all sponsored by watch companies, which is, you know, it's fair. Okay then, boys. I've got, Michael Caine needs a number. I'm sure there's an obvious number there to have. Number 8, is that a little bit too... And then this attacking midfielder that's not out that good gets 25. Right, we are still going to look for players in the transfer market, so next time you meet for the first Serie B game, there may well be a new arrival, so keep an eye on that. We're apparently favourites of the game, oh my word. Okay, so the team are playing, actually, division below, in the same division as the boys, Parma, so hopefully we should be able to win this. Ordinarily, we are a better side. Of course, Spal recently promoted from this division and are now... They're a force now. We're a force. So our job is to get them promoted to Serie A. But this is not a league game. This is just a competitive fixture. I thought it'd be right to show you the first one. Let's see how we get on. Okay, we're going to shake hands. You'll notice there, by the way, I'm wearing an all blue suit. So I thought... You know, I thought I'd look good. I'm quite tall, aren't I? Or their manager's very short. Either or. Oh, look at the background there. Oh, what an area. What a lovely place. Nobody's turned up on that end. But, oh my, that was... Oh, it's like being on holiday. Don't treat it like a holiday, Ben. Now, although we started in 3D here, we are actually going to watch the game in 2D. I hope you don't mind. It is the classic, of course. Antonucci, the first shot so far in our competitive fixture. Lovely stuff. We've got direct to cam on replay, so if anything exciting happens, you'll see that. But ordinarily, 2D. It's what we know. It's what we love. Right, early stages here. In terms of instructions, by the way, I've kept it very simple. Retaining possession, shorter passing. That's basically it. Playing on a standard, flexible system. And I just want to see how it works. So far in the pre-season games, in some of the friendlies, it looked pretty good. So I'm hoping we can just continue that. I do love a 3 at the back with someone sat just in front of them as protection as well. That makes me feel happy. Azzarini gives it to Lazzari. He pulls it back to Zagoni. And there we go. It's a first goal for us. He doesn't have a theme tune, so there's no need for that. But I like the fact he scored. I don't know why I think he needs a theme tune. That's a problem with these videos. Oh, it's a different angle. Director Cam's loving it. What are these buildings over here, though? I know people should be focusing on the game, but I'm interested. What is this? Is it some sort of youth club? What's going on? They're just made of brick. 1-0, though. Looking good. I'm hopeful this is going to be a good series. You know, I'm confident that Spal have got a decent side. I mean, we should be putting teams like this away for good, though. And I think with a couple more signings, maybe a couple of loanees coming in, maybe some players that are on the transfer list, maybe just some good value in the market players can be brought in as well, then things will be fine. Things will be exciting and fine. Right, half-time has approached. My first half-time team talk that means something. Now, I'm going to say don't get complacent out there. And most of them seem okay. Espeto does not seem happy about it. Seems stressed. He's a 19-year-old Brazilian. He's a youngster. He's formerly of Corinthians. He's been around a bit. I mean, he's not very good. And I don't want to criticise him, because clearly he doesn't like the sort of criticism coming his way from me at the moment. But he's going to have to be improved. If we want promotion, he's going to have to be improved. So next time, I am promising you right now, we will have a new attacking midfielder. I have no idea who it's going to be. We'll find out. But I'm making that promise to you now. So look forward to it. By all means, if you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comment section. All right, time is ebbing away here. 55 minutes gone. So far, so good. Looking pretty comfortable. Looking confident. Two things that I wasn't expecting early in this series. It would be disappointing to lose this game. I mean, to get through the first round of the Cup, I consider a necessity. Right, team, time is ticking away. Let's get Arini off and bring on... Let's get Michael Caine involved, shall we? Who's only supposed to... Stop it now. I've brought Michael Caine on and it's just finished. Oh, hold on. Maybe not. Is he going to get a touch? Are we going to see him touch the ball? Are we going to... Go on! Is he... I think he's headed it on. There we go. I mean, he didn't complete the header, but it was still okay. 10 seconds to go. It looks as if... A turn up for the books here, folks. It looks as if we're going to win our first game as Spal manager. This is what we wanted. There we are then. Spal 2K13 won. Don't ever call them that again, man. And the team we were playing, whose name escapes me, even though I've looked at it all game, 0. So there we are then. That is going to bring us to the end of the first... well, that's not the first episode, the second episode. First match, though. And hopefully you enjoyed it. We've got some money for that, which is good to see. And, yeah, well done. And Sanucci makes his return to Italian football. What a return it was, too. Didn't score, did he? No, he didn't really. 6.5 he had, so... Oh dear, he's got Danny Graham-esque ability though, and I like that. What I don't like is that the loan list is just full of... I'm not going to say who we're bringing in, just there will be an attacking midfielder joining us. It's every series. It's every pigging series. If you enjoyed today's video though, do, as I say, drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more tomorrow at 5 PM. So we love with care. From me, that's been. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. I don't know what I went down here for. There's a camera there. Goodbye.